it's Nicole here. Happy Tuesday. I am coming to you today live to talk to you about a little piece of your business that you are probably struggling with. And I titled it Why You're Not Making an Impact in Your Business and the number one thing that you need to start focusing on in order to do that. So if you are a network marketer, you are an MLM, you're in some type of online business, then this tip is going to be extremely helpful for you. If you're on live, say hi, let me know that you are here. If you are catching the replay, type replay in the comments below so that way I can come back and say hi to you and answer any questions that you may have. So for those of you that are watching this video, if you are affiliated with any sort of network marketing or MLM company, pop MLM down in the comments so I know who is watching and what my audience looks like when it comes to online business. And you're probably wondering, like, why is Nicole wearing glasses? Yes, one, I do have bad eyes and I do wear glasses every now and then. I'm really bad about wearing contacts. But these, you guys, if you are in front of a computer screen or a phone a lot during the day and you are getting headaches from it or your vision is struggling because of it, I know that mine was for a couple of months, you need to get you some blue blockers. And these are awesome. They are from Classy Network. You can find them on Instagram and they do have a Facebook page. If you guys want to know where to find them, just send me a message and I'll shoot you their link. But these have saved my eyes so much over the last couple of weeks that I have had them. I've been using them while I've been working at my computer and I haven't had any headaches because of that. So definitely a lifesaver if you're an online business and you work straight from your computer or your phone a lot like I do. Okay, so back to the topic. Again, if you are on live, type live in the comments below. Let me know that you're here. If you're catching the replay, type replay in the comments so I can come back, say hi to you, answer any of your questions. But again, if you are watching this and you are affiliated with some sort of online business, whether it's network marketing, MLMs, you have your own store online, you're branding yourself online, you have a blog, whatever it may be, type MLM or network marketing or something in the comments below, just so I know what my audience is that's watching, so that way I can bring you value. Because if I know who's watching and I know what you need, then I can bring you what it is that you want to hear. Okay, so back to the topic of the video. I titled this, Why You're Not Making an Impact in Your Online Business and What's the Number One Thing that you need to start focusing on. So when you are thinking about getting into online business, if you're doing online sales, or maybe you've been in network marketing for a while now and you keep telling yourself, okay, I hear all about this attraction marketing strategy. I've learned from some people. I'm trying to figure out exactly how to do this. I'm doing everything that people are telling me and I'm still not attracting people. I'm not getting any engagement on my posts. I'm doing live video like I'm supposed to. And I'm still not getting that engagement. I don't have people reaching out to me. What is it that I am doing wrong? Okay. I get that question a lot. And then I also get the question about when people are interested in partnering with me in my network marketing company that I am partnered with, I get asked a lot about, do I have to constantly sell products or can I sell myself? A lot of the times we get caught up in the idea that being a part of a network marketing and an MLM company, that we constantly have to make who we are about what we sell. And that is a huge misconception. And if you have been working your business that way, that is probably the number one reason why you are not finding the success that you want to find within your business. I actually had a conversation with somebody today about that, and she said, do I have to sell products? She goes, I'm not against it, but I've been for a long time trying to organically grow myself as a brand, and my brand is focused on these three things, and I like to bring my audience products that go in with what it is that I am trying to portray as myself. And I said, absolutely, you are on the right track. Yes, being in an MLM and being a network marketer, you do promote product, because at the end of the day, you guys, you have to understand that you are in a business of sales. It doesn't matter if you're doing door-to-door sales or if you're doing online sales. That's still where your income comes from, okay? The difference in doing door-to-door sales is you have active income. The difference between that and an MLM is that you have active income plus the opportunity to have residual income because you can build a team and a downline underneath you. That's the beauty about multi-level marketing. So when I was talking to this girl about the business opportunity, I said, you absolutely are going to promote product, but you're going to promote the products within your brand. And I told her, I said, if you go to my Facebook or you go to my Instagram and you scroll my feed, you are not going to see anything salesy. You're not going to see anything icky or sleazy. I don't have stock photos of products. I don't have any of that stuff. And the reason for that, okay, is because when you are in online sales, you have to focus on branding yourself, and then people are going to get to know you, like you, and trust you. And they're going to want to know what it is you have to offer, how can they get it, or how can they be a part of it, i.e. your business opportunity, okay? So for those of you that are doing the whole network marketing MLM thing, or maybe you've thought about it, but you tell yourself, I don't want to be a salesperson. I don't want to do that. I don't want to share stock photos. I don't want to do this or that. I'm here to tell you that, one, you don't have to do that to be successful, and two, you don't need to do that to be successful. You actually need to be doing the opposite. You need to be sharing yourself, okay? So that brings me to, why are you not making an impact in your business, okay? So I have a lot of people that say, well, Nicole, I'm showing up consistently online. Okay, but nothing's happening. Drop a 1 in the comments if you are an online business and you feel like you are consistently showing up online and nothing is happening. Okay, drop a 1 in the comments below. Because I've been there and I've done that, and I've learned from it, and it's okay, because in online business, you're gonna fail a lot. Hey Rachel, how are you, girl? You're gonna fail a lot, but the biggest thing is to make sure that you learn from your failures and you move on and you try something different, right? Okay, so when you're talking about making an impact in your business, you have to ask yourself, well, what does that look like, right? Okay, it does not mean showing up consistently and sharing the sales that are happening within your company. It does not mean showing up consistently with the selfie of you with your shake, because I've been there, I've done that, I can say it, with your shake and just, hey, look at me, look what I'm doing today. Thanks, Marcy. They're actually blue blockers, because I was having a really hard time getting headaches from looking at my phone and my computer screen while I was working. They're from the Classy Network, so go and look them up. They're awesome. They have 4 different colors. They're super cute, super comfortable as well. But anyways, so whenever you are thinking about making an impact online, people, they don't care about your daily routine. They don't care. I learned very quickly in the health and fitness industry, they don't care what my workout looks like for the day. Hi, Monica. Thank you for hopping on, girl. They don't care about that kind of stuff. What people do care about when it comes to following people on social media is this person making an impact in my life? Okay, so you can sit here and say, well, I am consistently showing up. I am consistently talking about the business opportunity. I am consistently talking about the products, and nothing's happening, Nicole. Okay, well, one, you don't need to consistently be talking about the products or your business opportunity. I always talk about that, you guys. You have to bring value. You bring like 10 posts of value to 1 post of selling. Okay, so you have to make sure that when you are looking at consistently putting out content, whether it's live streaming or it's a written out post, how can you provide value that is going to impact your audience in some way? Okay, so this is where the number one thing that you need to focus on comes in, okay? Drop a 2 in the comments if you are like dying to know what it is that I'm going to share with you. It's actually super, super simple, okay? Whenever I tell you, you're going to be like, oh, that's it? But it's things that we don't really think about, and we don't really put a whole lot of effort into it in order to consistently show up online doing those things, okay? So the 2 things that you need to be focused on is inspire and educate. Inspire your audience and educate your audience, okay? I want you to comment right now, in the comments right now, type inspire and educate if that is something that you need to start focusing on, and you're going to do it, okay? You need to inspire your audience and you need to educate your audience. So that's the simple part, right? You're like, okay, Nicole, that's so easy. Like, I could have thought of that myself. Or maybe you've heard that before. Maybe, you have watched some trainings, or you have paid attention to people that are on your team or that are within the company that you're with that you aspire to be like, and you're constantly trying to emulate what they're doing, right? Okay. You've heard those things, but now it's about taking action and learning how to do that the right way. All right. So let me give you a couple of examples. When you talk about inspiring your audience and providing value, you have to think to yourself, okay, what does that look like? So for me, inspiring my audience, the number one thing that I base my entire business on is helping other women with their business, to scale up their business, specifically network marketers, people who are in MLMs, in order to earn a 6-figure business. That's what I do. I am a marketing mentor. I help them strategize their marketing, and I help them strategize their brand in order to make an impact. They have to be able to influence their audience. Okay, so in order to do that, you have to start inspiring people to take action. All right, and the best way to do that is to live out what it is that you talk about. Okay, so it doesn't have to be anything crazy. So for example, a lot of people that you probably look up to and that you follow within the business and in social media, in the online world, you see these people traveling to all these beautiful places and taking these amazing pictures and doing all of this stuff, right? And you're like, I don't freaking have the money to do that, right? Okay, I think we're on a 3. Drop a 3 in the comments below if you struggle with the idea of inspiring people because you feel like your life isn't that interesting. Because I struggle with it sometimes too. Okay. And I really struggled with it when I first came upon this concept, because I thought to myself, my life really isn't that interesting. I was a teacher. Now I'm a stay-at-home mom who runs 2 businesses, and I basically just run my household, make sure nothing's falling apart, that my house is still standing, that my kids are fed and happy, and follow my husband around football and baseball games. I'm really not that interesting. Okay. So if I could drop a 3 in the comments below, I would right now. But what you have to understand is that what you feel like parts of your life that may be boring is what inspires some other people who are not in your position. Okay. So, there's 2 different examples that you can look at. You can look at the stay-at-home mom who has decided that she wants to do something for herself that gives herself her own identity, that she wants to provide an income for her family. She wants to make a difference. She wants to show her kids that you can do anything you set your mind to and that hard work pays off. All of those things, right? There's those moms out there who can still inspire people. You can inspire the other stay-at-home mom who feels like she's trapped, that she's so bored when she's at home while her kids are at school. She has nothing to do. She doesn't go hang out with her friends because maybe her friends work full time or, whatever it may be. And she's dying to have some sort of that community connection, to have something for herself. So when you are thinking about providing valuable content, think about those types of people who are within your audience and how you can inspire them. How has your life changed because of what you decided to do, the decision that you decided to make to become an online entrepreneur? You know, it can be something as simple as taking your kids to the park and taking a really cute picture of you and your kids playing together and providing some sort of content to your audience, to that stay-at-home mom that's looking at your post that is dying to get out of the house, right? Share your story. Inspiration is all about sharing where you came from and where you're at now. Okay, that's what inspires people. Think about, big time athletes. Think about people who look up to Michael Jordan or, I don't know, I can't even think of like some other people right now, but think about the stories that you've heard about them, how they came from nothing and they worked their tail off because they made one decision to go after their dream, and now look where they're at, right? Like when we read books like autobiographies about people who do all these big things, we get super inspired, right? Like I remember whenever I was young, I was a track athlete, and Michael Johnson was on the scene, and he was in the Olympics, and he did the first thing that no one else had ever done, which was break 20 seconds in the 200. Like he was my idol. And after that Olympics, he came out with an autobiography, and I think I was probably like 11 or 12 at the time, and I read his autobiography in like 2 days, which is crazy because I hated reading books, and it inspired me so much that I wanted track season to already start because I was inspired so much by his story. And so when you think about inspiring people, you have to make sure that you are bringing value to people that is going to inspire them from where they're at to get to where you're at. I always say that people are going to follow people online based upon who they idolize, who they want to be like, who they want to surround themselves with. So you have to make sure that when you are providing the value to your audience, that you are bringing forth inspiration and you are sharing a story and you are portraying who you are to this person. If they were to meet you in real life, not just behind the phone or the computer screen, that they would want to be your friend in real life, that they would want to hang out with you, right? Rachel says, my trouble is relating this to still working full time, yet having the side business for extra money without sounding vain. I don't think that that's sounding vain. I think that a lot of the times people make this perception that when people talk about money that they're being completely vain, and that other people make remarks about, all they talk about is their money. But I find that extremely hard to believe that most people have that, I guess, belief in their mind that money is a bad thing. Because at the end of the day, if you were to ask anybody and they were to be 100% truthful with you, if you were to ask them if they could have more money in their life, they would say yes, period. Because it doesn't mean that money buys happiness. It just means that money makes life easier. It allows us to do the things that we want to do, right? Like, okay, how many of you, drop a 4 in the comments if you're a mom that is watching and your kids watch the Disney Channel and always see the commercials about Disney World and they're like, Mom, we want to go there. Okay, I could drop a 4 in the comments like a bazillion times because my girls do that all the time. Even Brooklyn, who is 17 months old, when she sees those commercials, she like lights up and is like, like she understands. She wants to go there. She wants to experience those things. And in the past, I'm the mom who has to say, no, baby, we can't because it's too expensive. Even with mommy and daddy working full-time as teachers, it's too expensive. We can't afford it. Okay. Now, if you were to tell somebody that they could put in some work in an online business, even with having a full-time job, to provide them with that extra money to take their kids to Disney World, to be able to tell their kids like, yes, baby, we're going to go there next summer. Who would say no to that? Okay. if anybody says that they would say no to that, they're just doing it to be spiteful, because they're either jealous of what you're doing or they're fearful of doing it themselves because they're afraid that they're going to fail. Period. Like, those are the only two things. They're either jealous or they're afraid they're going to fail. So I think, Rachel, that you need to focus on that. You need to focus on how you are a full-time mom, a full-time wife who has a full-time job, who doesn't need something else on her plate, honestly, but you did it because you love what you do and you love being able to have financial freedom and provide other things for your family that you don't normally, that you couldn't do before. Okay? Like, that is your reality, and that's how you can inspire other people. Yeah, Isabel, I mean, it's so true. Like, drop a heart in the comments below, you guys, if you understand what it is that I'm saying, that people are not going to think you're vain for talking about changing your life for the better. Like, if they do, then those are the people that you don't need to focus on. Hey, Courtney, I'm so glad that you hopped on. Those are the people that you don't want a part of your life, that you don't want a part of your business venture. Like, bye girl. Like, there's an unfriend button, there's an unfollow button, push it. Like, period. Like, you guys, you have to pull yourself out of, I used to say that I carried around this armor of fear of what other people thought about me. And I was coated in it, and I was afraid to take it off and be myself and say exactly what I thought about certain things in order to inspire people. And now I walked around with that huge weight of armor for so long. Now I've finally taken that suit of armor off, and I feel so free and so liberated. And since doing that, I have made so many more connections. My business is skyrocketing. I have so many people who are interested in joining my business opportunity. I have so many people who want to be a part of what it is that I have to offer. And it's because I'm showing up consistently to inspire them with my story. And then the next part is showing up to educate people. And what does that look like? You have to become a resource for your audience. Okay, drop a 5 in the comments below if you are going to focus on becoming a resource for your audience. And what does that look like? You're thinking, okay, resource, great, Nicole, what the hell does that mean? Because like I said, when I first heard it, I was like, well, what does that mean? Like, I feel like I'm already a resource. Like, I'm constantly showing up and I'm constantly posting about my life. Okay, at the end of the day, you guys, people are going to follow you right at the beginning because you have a pretty Instagram feed, or on Facebook, they see that you have mutual friends in common. So they're like, oh, cool. Like, she's friends with my friend. Like, let's be friends, right? Okay, but how long does that last? It does not last very long if you do not bring a valuable resource to the table, okay? I say this all the time. People are going to follow you because they like what they see, all right? People are going to continue to follow you and be your strong, strong tribe when they love what they get, okay? You have to be in the business of giving more than you ask. And by that, you have to figure out, this is where the simple part comes in. Hey, Bryn! This is the simple part of the business, is figuring out, okay, I need to inspire and educate, and I need to be a resource. The deep part of this is figuring out, what kind of resource do I need to be for my audience? Okay, that is where it comes in. Like, when I work with my one-on-one clients, that's what we talk about. What kind of resource? I dig deep with them. When I mentor my downline with my MLM team, that's the type of stuff. I tell them, okay, we need to inspire and we need to educate. You need to become a resource. Now, let's work together and figure out what type of resource you need to be. That's where the deep researched part comes in, okay? And what does that look like? It means that you have to figure out what it is that you're good at. What can you educate your audience with? Your audience is going to show up for you daily when you can become an influencer in their life. Okay. The best business people in the industry, the biggest sales people, the biggest team builders, whatever you want to call them, they are impactful influencers. That's what they are. They impact their audience by being an influencer. And the only way you can do that is by becoming a resource. Okay. There's a girl that I follow on Instagram, and she is not a part of network marketing. She is not an MLM. She is not affiliated with anything. She's a blogger, and she is a fashion blogger. She's from Texas. That's why I love her, because she's from my home state. But I follow her all the time because every single day on her Instagram story, she has a daily top 10 where she talks about 10 different items that you can buy. She shares the best sales. She finds like the craziest sales that you would never even know about. Like, I think like Nordstrom's has like this 40% off sale right now that hell, I wouldn't have known about it if I didn't follow her. Right. She goes and does try-ons at different stores so you can see what things look like on your body. She does all that kind of stuff. So she influences people in the fashion industry, and that's how she makes her money. She has like almost 200,000 followers on Instagram, and she's just this little stay-at-home mom that used to be a teacher from Texas. And so you don't have to be special. You just have to figure out what it is that you're good at and educate your audience in that. So for me, I am good at network marketing. I mentor people in network marketing. So when I show up, like this video right here, I am a resource for all of you guys that are watching who are network marketers, because you can take what I am telling you and you can put it into action. So then it becomes easy. Okay, Nicole gave me value today. I wonder what she's going to bring tomorrow, or I wonder what she's going to bring the next day. Every time she has a live video, I'm going to make sure that I'm tuning in, because I'm going to make sure that, I go to her profile and I turn on the notifications to let me know when she's live, or whatever it may be. That's how I've organically built the audience that I have that's brought on my success. You can do the same exact thing. You don't have to be a guru at network marketing. Like if you're just getting started and this is your first or your second month, you figure out what it is that you can be a resource to your audience with, and you do that. Whether it's like packing amazing healthy lunches for your grade school kids. There's a lot of moms, me included. I have a picky toddler that's going to be starting pre-K next year. I'm like, what the hell am I going to put in her lunchbox? I'm tired of putting a Lunchable and a Go-Gurt and saying, okay, have a great day. So you may be really good at packing some really healthy lunches that toddlers love. You can share that. That is a resource. Maybe you've been here longer in the business and you feel like there's something in your online business that you're really good at. Share that with your audience. Become a resource and educate them in how to do something. Maybe, it doesn't have to fit with the company that you're with. I want you guys to get out of the mindset of everything you do has to revolve around the one product that you promote. Okay? Because you are not going to become an influencer when you focus on the product and the company that you're partnered with. You're going to become an influencer when you focus on who you are as a person and how you can inspire and educate people by becoming a resource. Okay? Drop a little bomb in the comments below, because I just dropped a truth bomb on you and you're like, oh, yes, Nicole, that makes complete sense. You have to make sure that you are digging deep and you are figuring out what it is that you can bring to the table and be a resource for your audience. And that could be something as simple as asking questions. Ask questions to your audience, you guys. Like, if your audience wants to continue to follow you, they're thinking, okay, this is what I really want to see from this person. And then all of a sudden you ask the question, hey guys, what is it that you want to see more of from me? Let me know. I want to be able to provide value for you. Let me know what it is that you want to see more of. That is your audience's opportunity to tell you exactly what they want from you. Okay? I did this on my Instagram stories today. It's a new feature on Instagram stories. It's so cool. You can ask a question and there's a little type bubble, and your audience can respond with whatever it is that they want you to know, and then you can read the responses. So I've gotten a couple of responses within the last hour and a half that I put that up, and every single one of them is about some sort of marketing strategy when it comes to their business. And so for me, I know my number one resource for people is to be an educator in marketing. That's my thing. And you might be thinking, okay, well, if I share that stuff, all these people are with different companies. How is that going to help me? It is going to help you. I'm telling you. It's going to grow your network. And then two, you never know who you're going to meet in the online industry that is going to decide that where they're at maybe isn't the right fit for them, and that where you're at would be the exact place that they want to be. You have to position yourself in order to be an influencer. Think about how many times you follow celebrities and you're like, man, I wonder what it is, what kind of protein powder does she drink? She looks great. What kind of workouts does she do? What kind of sunscreen does she use? What kind of moisturizer does she use at night? What does her nightly routine look like? What kind of makeup? What kind of lipstick does she wear? And they share that kind of stuff. And how quickly are you to go and buy it? I do it all the time, you guys. There's a girl that I follow that shared a great moisturizer the other day, and I went and bought it. So you have to just position yourself and think to yourself, okay, what is it that I am good at? What do people want to know? What can I share with them? And it doesn't have to always be about your product or your business opportunity. Please think about that, okay? I shared the other night about some new vegan body wash that I found at the grocery store that I really like, that has kind of helped with, Brooklyn has a slight case of eczema every now and then, on her back and her stomach. It gets real dry patches in places, and if I use Johnson & Johnson and things like that, it really dries her skin out. But I found this body wash, and it's vegan. It's all plant-based. There's no sulfates or parabens or anything like that, and I actually found it at H-E-B, and it's really helped with her dry skin. I haven't even had to put lotion on her skin after bath the last 2 weeks. And so I shared that, and I had a couple of people message me. I was like, thank you so much for sharing this. I'm going to go buy some. So that is setting yourself up to be an influencer. You are being a resource for people, so that way when you do position yourself in a post or in a live stream where you're selling your product or your business opportunity, people are going to be more inclined to reach out to you because they already know that you bring value in other places of their life for them. So I hope you have found this video extremely helpful. If you found it helpful, type helpful in the comments below. If you share this out on your page, type share it in the comments below, and I will give you a personal shout out. And like I said, I am here, you guys. I am an open book. I want to share every single bit of network marketing tips and strategies that I can with you, because there's so much success out there for everyone to have a piece of it, and I don't feel like I need to hold it in whatsoever. And so I just want to make sure that I'm always bringing you guys exactly what you want to hear. I ask this question a lot, and this is part of doing network research, you guys, is if there is a specific topic that you feel like you're struggling with, let me know, send me a message, or you can also join my Facebook group that I have for my marketing girls. It's specifically for people who are in network marketing that want more marketing strategies on a daily basis, that whenever I come up with programs or anything like that, you get discounts, and just a really good, safe place for people to ask questions and to get help with their network marketing businesses. If you're interested in that too, I'll drop the link in the comments below, and you can register to be a part of that group as well. So again, I hope that you found it helpful. If you did, type helpful in the comments below. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Have a great rest of your Tuesday.